Coming up, a new COVID strand is rapidly spreading.
And the holiday season begins in the Boston Common.
All of that and more today, Tuesday, November 30th.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Danielle Fineza.
And I'm Caroline Reese.
Well, it feels so good to be back here this morning, Caroline. How was your break?
My break was so good. Ate lots of good food, really good family time. How about you?
It was so great to relax. I also had a good one. But we are back at it, and we are jumping right in to today's top stories.
Yes, that is right, Danielle. Governor Carlee Baker has begun communicating with government and health officials about the new COVID-19 variant. The strand of COVID-19 known as Omicron is looking even more contagious. Pfizer and Moderna are already working to adapt their vaccines to fight the Omicron strand, and this could take up to 3 months. Massachusetts residents are encouraged in the meantime to stay safe and continue practicing social distance protocols.
Mayor Michelle Wu will be hosting the tree lighting celebration in the Common this Thursday. She will be joined by Nova Scotia Premier Tim Houston. This is the 50th year Nova Scotia has gifted the city of Boston an evergreen Christmas tree. The tree acts as an appreciation gift for the help that Boston offered during the 1917 Halifax explosion. This year's tree is a 60-year-old, 48-foot white spruce from Orangedale located on Cape Breton. So make sure you head out to the Common this Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. for some holiday cheer.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone! Boston kicked off the start of Hanukkah this past Sunday in the Boston Common with their 38th annual menorah lighting. Mayor Michelle Wu and Governor Carlee Baker helped the city of Boston mark the first night of Hanukkah. A 22-foot tall menorah was lit Sunday night using a blowtorch to light the center candle. The candle on the end of the menorah was also lit, signifying the first night. The beautiful menorah stands in the Common as a symbol of courage, resilience, and hope for many.
First Night Boston is returning to Copley Square to kick off 2022. This comes after COVID-19 canceled in-person festivities last year. First Night Boston will feature local musicians, performers, ice sculptures, and, of course, fireworks. Organizers will continue releasing event details in the coming weeks. If you're sticking around Boston this winter break, the free event begins in Copley Square at noon on December 31st and ends in the new year at 12:30 a.m. on January 1st.
This past weekend was tough for many artists, performers, singers, and actors. Musical theater songwriter Stephen Sondheim passed away at 91 years old. Sondheim's work is all over the world, from classics such as West Side Story, Sweeney Todd, and Into the Woods. These are not only considered the best of his work, but some of the best pieces of musical theater. His use of words and his storytelling abilities stand the test of time and will forever hold their own in the creative business. Producer Cameron McIntosh wrote in tribute, quote, "Theater has lost one of its greatest geniuses, and the world has lost one of its greatest and most original songwriters. Sadly, there is now a giant in the sky."
Merriam-Webster has chosen vaccine as their 2021 word of the year. Online searches for the word vaccine increased 601% following the administration of the first COVID-19 shot in December 2020. Runner-ups for Merriam-Webster's pick include insurrection, infrastructure, perseverance, and nomad. Oxford Dictionary chose the abbreviation VAX, and Collins Dictionary went a different direction, selecting NFT as their word of the year.
And now we're going to head on over to Madison Goldberg with politics.
Thanks, Caroline. Now on to the latest in politics. President Biden spent Thanksgiving here in Massachusetts down in Nantucket this year. The Bidens visited the Coast Guard station at Brant Point and called into the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, where they caught up with NBC's Al Roker on air. The President and First Lady began spending Thanksgiving in Nantucket in 1977 before they were married, so they wouldn't have to choose which family to spend it with, but now they spend it with their children and grandchildren who all flew up to join them this year. The Bidens returned to the White House on Sunday. And second gentleman Douglas Emhoff spoke at the National Menorah Lighting Ceremony on Sunday for the first night of Hanukkah. Emhoff is the first Jewish spouse of a president or vice president and has highlighted his culture throughout his time as second gentleman thus far. For the first time, a mezuzah has been affixed to the vice president's office, a sign of sanctity in a Jewish home. Emhoff said, quote, "Let us remember always that Jewish history is American history. Our values, American values." And President Biden has spoken on the guilty verdicts in the murder trial for Ahmaud Arbery. 25-year-old Arbery was killed by 3 white supremacists while jogging in Georgia last year. The verdicts were delivered after 2 days of deliberation from a jury comprised of 9 white women, 2 white men, and 1 black man. Biden said, quote, "Nothing can bring Mr. Arbery back to his family and to his community, but the verdict ensures that those who committed this horrible crime will be punished." While the guilty verdicts reflect our justice system doing its job, that alone is not enough. Instead, we must recommit ourselves to building a future of unity and shared strength, where no one fears violence because of the color of their skin. That's all from me this semester. Remember to register to vote and keep track of your local elections. Happy holidays to all.
Thank you, Madison.
When we come back, Maximo Lawlor has our forecast for the week.
Stick around.
Mind. The human brain is, after all, a structure. An organ made of proteins, fats, water, and other chemicals.
Body. The human of today is capable of feats that his primitive forebears could never have imagined.
Play. A new game show that tests the limits of competitors' minds and bodies.
Your roomies, your homies, your new living best.
We live here too.
Thanks. Liz! Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time.
7. 7? It would mean a lot to me if you guys watch. You only care about yourself.
I'm getting kind of worried about Charlie.
The audacity!
Promise me you're not gonna do anything weird tonight.
No, I am a koala.
Alright, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take. Tell them cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players moving across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2, close on the person
finishes
shooting.
their timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI by 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back.
Now we're going to check in with Maximo Lawlor on these super cold temps that we've all been feeling out there. Now we're definitely nearing that real December cold weather, right, Maximo?
Well, that's exactly right, Caroline. It definitely feels like it's nearing those peak December temps, and we may even be seeing some December moisture these next few days as well. So I do hope everyone was able to enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, because this week is actually looking pretty gross. Today's really the only day out of the week where we won't have any chance of rain or snow. The high and the lows really do stick in the 30s as well today. And then tomorrow, our high is in the mid-40s, and then late in the evening, we do get that slight chance of rain and snow. But thankfully, that really should not stick. That chance of rain does carry on into Thursday, but should be clearing up in the evening. Highs are actually breaking into the lower 50s, so that's looking pretty nice there. And then looking into the weekend, Friday and Saturday are actually looking pretty similar. There's another chance of snow Friday night that will carry over into Saturday morning, and those highs are in the mid to low 40s, and lows are in the mid to upper 20s. So it'll be pretty chilly out there, wet, and just really not a pleasant week. And then again, back to your point, Caroline, it's looking like what we should be expecting for December. But that's weather, and I will see you this Thursday for our last show of the semester.
Thank you so much, Maximo.
Now, Jillian Kay is here with us morning to give us a rundown on our hardworking and determined Emerson Lions. Jillian?
Thanks, Caroline. You know, I'm really heartbroken that this is the last time I'll be giving you sports updates this semester. So let's finish strong and jump into this week's top stories. First up, our men's basketball team battled in a close game to beat Tufts on Sunday, 75-72. Leading the Lions was their senior center, Jared Houston. The Lion of the Week banked 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Following closely behind was senior guard Zach Waterhouse with 14 points, 6 defensive boards, and 3 steals. Fresh off an injury, junior guard James Beckwith scored 14 points, had 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Another honorable mention was Nate Martin with 10 points. This is Emerson's 3rd win of the season after defeating Emmanuel and the 25th ranked team in Division III, that's Brandeis. The Lions return to their home court tonight at 7 p.m. to take on Plymouth State. You won't want to miss this thrilling matchup, so be sure to fill the Bobby as the men try to secure their 4th win of the season. Women's basketball was upended by Endicott last Tuesday in a non-conference game. They lost with a tight score of 60-67. Now, despite the Lions' loss, we saw continued improvement. Freshman forward Devin Hill paced the offense, scoring 23 points and snagging 5 rebounds. Junior guard Chelsea Gibbons followed closely behind with 12 points, and Katie Beckman added 3 assists. Leading the defensive was junior center Chloe Allen, who had 3 critical blocks. Emerson will hit the road this week playing at New England College on Thursday with a 7 p.m. tip-off. Make sure to tune into the live stream and cheer on your Lions from home. Calling all gamer gals, the women of Emerson Esports are hosting a special panelist event this Friday, December 3rd. From 2 to 4 p.m. in room 227 of Little Building, get ready to network and learn from several women in the gaming industry. Most of the speakers' identities are being kept under wraps, but one of the guests has been revealed to be none other than the voice of Skye from Valorant, also known as Miranda O'Hare. For more information on the event, join the Emerson Esports Discord, which can be found on mConnect. That's all for sports this semester. Caroline and Danielle, it has been a pleasure. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jillian. And thank you all for waking up with us this morning here in Boston.
Tune in this Thursday, same time and same place for our last show of the semester. Have a great day.